Are you married to your best friend, but for whatever reason, you just don't feel that sexual polarity? Or that you see your partner checking all the boxes that would say make him or her an attractive partner, and yet you're just not feeling it inside. In fact, you maybe feel like you're in a roommate situation. Maybe this person you're married to or been in a long-term relationship with, it's been a long time, maybe 10, 15, 20 years, and you know you want to be with this person, but for whatever reason, they feel like a stranger. You get along, you have great communication, but the fire is gone. So I'm Dr. Ray, and thank you for joining me here on my channel. And I want to share to you that this is a common thing. The way I like to describe this challenge is like this. So imagine when we get into a relationship, oftentimes it's where we think we found the perfect person. But truly, it's that we create the perfect relationship. And it's a constant collaboration, meaning you have to talk, you have to relate. It's not a relationship like as if you have come together, you said I do, and that the ship is just off, out in the ocean, and there's nothing more to talk about. You change, your partner changes, their work influences them, your children changes you, people come and go in your life, and so we're always growing. We're basically forever unfolding consciousness. So if you're not authentically relating with your partner on a daily basis, or at least throughout the week, they might feel like a stranger, and you might not feel like they see you either because they're looking at you from the lens of who you were maybe 5 or 10 years ago. If they stopped asking you questions, they're no longer curious. But where this gets really challenging is, let's just say that you have built up resentment, and maybe your partner does too. So while you're amicable, maybe it's for the kids, or let's just say that you get the things done, you don't really fight, but you feel this like you're slowly dying inside. When you try to approach your partner, maybe he or she gets defensive, or you're afraid to lean into conflict. Most of us do not have the best problem-solving skills, so you're not alone on this. This is where an experienced relationship coach might be able to help you out. Here's the truth. Most of us have unhealed trauma. Many of us have poor communication skills. Most of us don't really know how to problem solve in a relationship. So what ends up happening is that we project a lot of our unhealed stuff onto our partner. So before we make that move, like in the relationship or where we make big decisions, it's very important to look inward to understand what is ours and what is our partner's. I'll give you an example. I was dating a person where she asked me to just say hold her hand when she was triggered, to maybe even apologize, but just to hold that space for her. And I did. And no matter what I did, it wasn't enough because it wasn't really about how I would show up. It was about what she still was feeling that was unresolved within herself. She had past history being betrayed by her family, not trusting people. So no matter what I would say, it was blocked by her own issues with trust. And it wasn't until she did some inner work that we resolved the issue that had to do with her stuff, but also how I was triggering her stuff. And yes, of course, I had my own things going on as well. But that's also what relationships are about. It's about two people being able to accept the light and darkness, and hopefully be able to give feedback where there's no defensiveness, because ultimately we don't have it all figured out, and we're trying to co-create a great relationship, right? So if you're interested in what I had to say, I'm very easy to reach. Please follow the links down below, and know I work with people globally, but I'm also here in Asheville, North Carolina.